So hello everyone, and welcome back to another Gundam Breaker 3 stream. So this is a small cosplay build yet again, and this is a cosplay of RWBY Rose from the show RWBY, done by Rooster Teeth. This is one that I did a while ago that I wanted to make accurate, very similar to my Altair build. What we're doing here is using a load of different parts to try and make the character from the show look accurate. We've got a slightly feminine head here, we've got the ashtray, red frame torso, we've got the wound-wart head, we've got the beam scissors from the Death Scythe Hell, we've got the anti-material rifle from the Gundam Astaroth, which kind of makes up the other part of Crescent Rose. We've got the Noble Gundam's arms, the Rose and Zulu legs to make up for the the battle skirt that she has, the Rose and Zulu backpack to make that kind of like rose motif, and then we've got the ABC mantle from the Crossbone Gundam to make up her like cloak that she has. So we're going to go into the levels like we normally do and show her off here. I've just leveled her up a little bit. She won't be like really good in terms of performance, but she should be okay. But yeah, I tried getting this as accurate as possible, down to the silver eyes being the head cameras here. Just painted them white, I think it were, or like a very pale light colour that looks very similar to silver but gives off a glow still. Okay, so the way this works is the material rifle does look like Crescent Rose. We've just we painted it off, as you can see, in a very similar fashion. We got some decent shielding at the moment, so we'll just have a good laugh here and try and lock on and just destroy everything. She's meant to be a little bit quicker, but obviously because I've not had loads of time to make her as quick as she could be, she's a little bit more of a tank at the moment, just completely wrecking these smaller suits here. We've also got some shield bits and some psycho jammers as well for added optionals, which scatter around a little bit like the rose petals that you see for her effects sometimes when she's moving on the show. Yeah, the Astaroth's anti-material rifle also does a lot of damage, which really comes in handy. And it has a pretty decent range, so it kind of makes up for the alt form of Crescent Rose. The scythe mode, on the other hand, is done with the Death Scythe Hell's beam scissor. I couldn't really change the glow on it. I could only change the handle, so that was as much as I could do for this build. And then of course if we bring out the psycho jammers, we've got the ability to stun people, or we can just send them out as bit weapons, so we end up with a lot of bit weapons here, especially with the GN shields as well. So again, we end up with a halo of bit weapons that can just fly around while I'm busy flying around. You can just see them there because I made the GN shields pretty small to emulate the rose bits. What's even better is the backpack actually looks pretty cool, just because it looks like the top of a rose because of the way that it's shaped. So it really keeps with the theme of it. The only crazy thing is the fuel tanks. But because we can make both of these weapons either defensive or offensive at the same time, it means that we can have both attack and defense, and then of course we've got the rest of the mobile suit's functions. We've just got to build the EX gauge here. So we've got Stinger Shot, Hyper Mode, and Cyclone Axe for the EX abilities. and these are obviously good for different scenarios, with the Stinger shot being the most long-range one that will pierce enemies, if I remember rightly. That's basically like the sniper rifle. And of course, she has no shield. It's just the ABC mantle from, I think, the crossbow, which leaves her a little bit open to attack, but not too much. Like, it should have anti-beam coating, so we shouldn't be too damaged by the beam weapons, but we'll have to see here. Of course, we've got Cyclone Axe, which spins us around and kills everything around us. That's really helpful. Who's this? Looks like a RWBY cosplay, says Nova. Yeah, it is. It is. If you're just late to the party, this is RWBY from the show RWBY. I always end up doing a RWBY build for like all the games I normally play, just to see whether it can be done. But I'll show off the parts again in a moment. We're just getting through this. It's a little bit slow. I don't think it's so much the suit. I think it might be the beam scissors, the way that they work. I mean, I do have to, if I wanted to, do it a little bit better. I could level her up a little bit more, because all the parts are between 19 and 25, I think. I do like the Astaroth's cannon there, though. It's a really good alt form for Crescent Rose, and it does a lot of damage. Hey everyone! Okay, so we've got the GN shield bits here, and we've got the Psycho Jammers out. This guy doesn't stand a chance. We can just keep him pinned if we want, or we can just put them on offensive mode. You can see them all hide under the backpack there. The GN shield bits are meant to look a little bit like rose petals, so when they come out, they're really tiny, as you can see there. And then the Psycho Jammers, they're a little bit bigger, but they do more or less the same thing, and we can switch between both forms to help with offense and defense. Devicia in chat says, I'm this close to getting Transformers the boot. Oh boy. Hope you're alright, Devicia. Okay, so we'll skip these cutscenes, because I normally do like 2 missions here, just to show these off. We'll go versus the perfect grade again, so you can get a little bit of a close-up. Yeah, I do like this build. I just think it's a little bit slow at the moment. It could be better. Let's show her off for the people that have shown up. So it's a mixture of the Gundam Astaroth's anti-material rifle, the beam scissors from the Death Scythe Hell, the Woundwart's head, the Astray Red Frame's torso, the Noble Gundam's arms, the Rosenzulu's legs, the Rosenzulu's backpack, and the ABC mantle from the Crossbone Gundam that make up the entire build. I like the way the combat skirt actually works decently with the Rosenzulu legs, because the Rosenzulu's legs look pretty feminine. That and the colour separation looks pretty decent as well. King Barry the Great says, I just finished Blade. We fought Blade before, I swear. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of this cosplay build stream, because we separate them individually based on characters. Now it's us versus the perfect grade Gundam here. This guy should go down pretty easily. There we go, the Psycho Jam has kept him in place there. Okay, here we go. He's almost dead. He's gone. I do love the halo of rose bits. All the Psycho Jammers and the Gen Shield bits here that are around us. That really does look cool. And then of course we got the finisher there, which we didn't get to use. But yeah, as you can see, the Astroth's rifle here is painted up like Crescent Rose. And then if we want to, we can switch out for the beam scissor there. So yeah, that was another cosplay build. That was RWBY from the show RWBY. Just skip out on these cutscenes here. I hope you guys have enjoyed anyway. I'll be back next time with another cosplay build. So, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!